Hello, this is Last Garden Standing, and I'm going to give you a tour of my spring garden. We're just getting started. I did some work yesterday. We have a long way to go, but just want to get back into the gardening mode. You can hear the birds chirping. Everything's alive and clean. We had a nice rain last night. I'm setting up some Hummer stuff. I've got the first Hummer rack up. These flowers down here. Here's some chives, but here's some flowers for the Hummers that I have seeded. Here's some basils that I've planted. Here's a flower. So those are just getting started. Then we're going to go down here. Everything's coming up good. This is my rhubarb. It's just huge already. Look at that. I planted a bunch of different basils. This is cinnamon, some sweet basils in there, some cinnamon. Here's some chives. That's a Thai basil right here. Here's some oregano too, some different kinds of thyme. Here's my basil display. I've got some Italian oregano back here. I have some Greek oregano there. And I have some German thyme there. Here's a rosemary and another Thai basil. So there's the look of that when we pull back. Here's some dill that I planted yesterday. Some parsley. And in here is dill also that I planted by seed. Let's see, this is some Mexican tarragon right there. Here's a bunch of stuff in these bricks that I have planted. Some are flowers, some are dill, some are just different things. Here's another thing of chive. Here's some strawberries. And my rhubarb transplant that I did last year. Please look back on that. It's rhubarb care and transplant. And this is the transplant that I did. It's coming up beautiful. It was a total success. These flowers are awesome. We've got some candy tuft in there too. Here is some lettuce by seed I have done that is just now coming up in there. We have some spinach by seed that is also coming up. All those little starts there. Then we're going to jump over here. Here are my peas that are all coming up. I have taken string, but I'm going to take that down and do a different system. That turned out like a spider web, so I'm not sure that's cool. But here's my peas coming up. Here's some beautiful lettuce that I had already planted a month or two ago. Lettuce is beautiful. There's some red leaf lettuce, some more spinach. Here's some romaine. Down there is some cilantro. Here is a batch of cilantro that I had put seeds in before winter last year, and they're all coming up beautiful. So I've already been eating cilantro. Here's a batch of spinach and a batch of lettuce. What I do is I planted those over there first. These are from last year. I had put seeds down and they came up. So it's kind of a trick that I like to do. Here's my onion patch right here, which comes up every year. There's some new ones there. Here's some older ones that I've had for years. They have that little tube-like thing there, carrying a ton of seeds, and it just keeps coming back every year. Same with those. Here's all the new starts. But I planted these first, lettuce and spinach, then those over there, then those seeds over there. So I can have spinach and lettuce for quite a while. These are patches of ground. Peppers are going to go in here. Melons. There's my tomatoes. I'm going to plant those today. So there they are. They did fine over the nightfall, even with the rain. So I'm going to take this patch and plant them. Maybe some over there too. This front here, I think I'm going to have for melons, or else I'm going to plant the tomatoes in here. I haven't decided. It'll be fun to look and see what I end up doing. Here's my carrots. These are from last year. Yes, they winter and they winter well. They're all coming up. I left them last year, and here they all are. I planted seeds down here, and I'm hoping they come up. All this white flowers is from my cherry tree. It rained pretty good last night, so we lost a lot of blooms. In here I have cucumbers planted just by seed. Nothing's coming up yet, but we just got a good rain. I haven't really been watering them until the weather changed. So I'm going to put melons, peppers, and tomatoes in all this bare space in here somehow. So I wanted to let you know about that. There's a strawberry patch over here too, which I need to weed and I need to get into. Haven't done that yet. There's my honeysuckle, going to attract the hummers, and that should be happening anytime. There's some ground that I'll do some things in. Still have a lot of work to do, actually. Here's some flowers that attract bees. I can see it's coming up. They're doing well. Right here. Here is a ground space that I'll put something in. I'll tear all this greenage out and grass. We'll go from there. This is catmint, very invasive. I have to really trim it down, but it's a great herb and it smells awesome. My lavenders haven't come back. We've got some roses here, a lot of work to do yet. There's some oregano. Here's another lavender. Here's our peppermints. Got those kind of weeded out. There's my lilac. Beautiful. It was in bloom, so I've got to fix that up a little bit too. Sage. There's great big chive. And in here are all my peppermints, which are starting to come up. Just barely. I've got chocolate mint, I think is in there. That's a chocolate mint. I think this is a spearmint. Here's another chocolate. I love the chocolate mints. Here's a peppermint. And back there was also a peppermint. I'm going to put a hummer thing here, and I'm going to plant in all these bricks here, right there, flowers that attract the hummers, hummingbirds. I love it, and I'm hoping to do a video on that. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I will keep you informed. That's just the beginning things. I can't wait to get everything in. We'll probably get those tomatoes in today, and then we'll start shopping for melons and peppers here in a week or two. This is Last Garden Standing. If you'd like to know more what's happening in my garden here, we're going to have a lot of things. There's raspberries back in that box. And these are all grapevines that have yet to come forth. It's pretty early. We're going to do something different there. That's a little bit of a mess, so we will fix that up. Here we go. One last look. Spinach seeds that are coming. Lettuce seeds. My beautiful rhubarb transplant. The best thing in my garden right now is my herbs. They're just looking good. And my rhubarb is awesome. It's already huge. So there's all my transplants. Lots of things to do yet. So this is Last Garden Standing. And share, like, comment, and stay tuned so we can show you the finishing products. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.